Hi there, viewers! Relationships are pretty sublime. Just when you start feeling like you have a keeper, the honeymoon phase can bring a tide of emotions. Insecurities and the fear of losing them can start early, which might make you shower them in gifts or try to be around them 24/7. A healthy relationship requires much more than that. In today's video, let's discuss habits that could hurt your loved one. Is doing everything together unhealthy? What about taking on all the bills? We're discussing all that and more. Number 1. You are glued to your bae. If you believe that doing things together will keep you together forever, then it's time to slow down. You might want to spend every waking moment with them, right from breakfast to dinner. But even the most devoted couples require a breather. It actually can enhance the quality of your relationship. If they've become your top priority, then you need to shift focus and concentrate on yourself for a while. Number 2. You are suddenly Sherlock Holmes. Are you turning into an obsessive detective with every notification buzz of your partner's phone? Then you need to start trusting them more. Every person has the fundamental right to privacy unless something majorly disturbing comes up. There should be nothing stopping you from trusting your partner completely. The foundation of a long-lasting relationship is built on trust, respect, and healthy communication from both sides. Number 3. You never want to split the bill. Be it a pizza or a pair of classy shoes, are you the one who's constantly saying, "Hey babe, I've got it"? It's alright to give a loving gift once in a while, but over-pampering can also strangulate your partner's growth. In a way, you will not allow them to be independent. It can also make them feel like a freeloader and cause resentment. If your partner is sensitive, they might even feel that your gesture implies they are incapable of paying for themselves. It can be pretty insulting for a genuinely self-reliant person. Number 4. You move in way too fast. Falling in love can make you feel like you're on a roller coaster. You may be tempted to take the impulsive route and that every impromptu decision will be exciting and long-lasting. Moving in together symbolizes that you're ready to take a step towards commitment. It's always better to know the person completely and then make your decision. Regular dating norms dictate waiting at least 6 months to a year before moving into your partner's home. Number 5. You're trying to change them. Any change can add spice to your life, but if changing the person you are with is your idea of a healthy relationship, you need to rethink this one. It's easy to forget yourself and get caught up in this new relationship identity. Remember how cool those initial years were with your partner? It's natural for people to change and grow out of their old habits. Are you asking them to change their outfit or hairstyle? Or could it be something deeper like shifting home bases, challenging religious beliefs, politics, and family issues? It is downright disrespectful to expect someone else to change according to your standards and will create a rift between you two. Number 6. You're always the one compromising. Compromise is synonymous with many relationships, but successful couples prefer adjustment to compromise. If you are the one who is constantly sacrificing your needs, then ultimately you'll be left with resentment and anger. You lose your sense of identity and personal freedom. You won't be creating an exceptional relationship by sacrificing your happiness regularly. Number 7. You hero worship them. Although this quality might be romanticized by our culture, it's unhealthy. It's alright to be a firm believer in your partner's ideologies and character. Going overboard and idolizing them with undue admiration probably isn't sustainable. No one is flawless. You must have the capacity to see them for who they are, just as they must do in kind. If you can see one another for who they really are, you'll both be in a better place. Number 8. You always want them to be bubbling with joy. There will be times in your partner's life when things don't work out the way they planned. It's alright to assure them that there will be other opportunities knocking on their door. It's nice when you can be their biggest cheerleader. But you need to give them time and personal space to experience their emotions like sadness or grief. Wanting them to jump back to normalcy immediately may send out a message that you're insensitive. They might even think that you're insulting their feelings. Number 9. Too much social media. If you believe in transparency, it's okay to inform your circle about your newfound love. You might want to shout it from the rooftop how great your partner is. But if you're constantly sharing every tiny detail on social media, then it may make your partner feel as though your relationship is on public display. Do not resort to the internet for acceptance. You definitely don't want to lose the hallmark of every romantic relationship, your privacy. Number 10. You shut down instead of fighting. We're not asking you to fight with your partner, but let's agree that disagreements are gonna happen, even if you are two peas in a pod. If you choose to ignore it altogether, then you'll just be pushing all those feelings down. The issue with this is that these feelings are not gone and will resurface in one way or another. You don't want to start resenting the relationship or blow up over something insignificant, right? Having a healthy discussion about all the things troubling you can prevent a massive breakup. Who knows, you may even feel more connected after effectively finding a solution to your problem. Number 11, your sorry is always accompanied by costly gifts. It's always meaningful to give a gift when you've done something bad, but do you see yourself being trapped in this pattern? Do you always behave badly and then go overboard due to the fear of losing them? While it is good to patch things up quickly, a costly gift will only act as a distraction. This behavior may even send signals of abuse. Number 12, you share every tiny stressor. So what if your appointment got postponed 15 minutes? So what if your dog refused to finish their food? Your partner really doesn't need to know every tiny little piece of information. No matter how much they adore you, spare them every minor detail. It'll not only rob you of something to talk about later on, it'll make you seem like you complain all the time and are negative. Who wants to be around someone like that? Number 13, bringing unnecessary drama. If you're making comments like, "I would die without you," or "I can never afford to lose you," or "you complete me," you're putting a massive burden on your partner. Dependency can be daunting. It might send out a message that you're helpless without them. Your partner may only stay with you out of pity or feel like they're being forced to stay with you. Threatening someone with consequences or trying to force behavior is manipulation. We all know that you are the creator of your own happiness. When you put the responsibility of keeping yourself happy on someone else's shoulders, it's unhealthy. Nobody wants an obsessive, manipulative partner. Number 14, you change your looks for their approval. Your partner might have a thing for blondes, while the brunette in you is screaming to come out. They might love your clean-shaven look, but you really want to sport a nice stubble. You might want to transform yourself so they love you even more, but you're only deceiving yourself. Getting a new haircut or color or dressing in a way you don't even like can make you feel like you're living a dual life. Be with someone who wants you for you, because you're awesome and you both deserve honesty. Number 15, discussing relationship problems with your BFF. Constantly ranting about how your partner messed up to your BFF can only make your relationship worse. Unless you're trying to make waves, you'll have to confront your partner at some point. Gossiping for approval from friends is not the way to handle a delicate situation. You may think that avoiding the fight makes you a more tolerant person, but in reality, it won't fix anything. Dumping all your partner's flaws on the table to your friends is not only embarrassing for your partner, it makes you look bad too. Number 16, you lie to your partner. You have to be extra careful when you're with a sensitive person. If you're lying to them just to protect their feelings, you might want to start being more open. Sugarcoating something or hiding facts is not the best way to move forward. Everyone needs a reality check from time to time, and they expect honesty from you. How would you feel if your partner has been lying all along to protect your feelings? It's always best to give them the respect they deserve. Give them the chance to show you that they can handle life. You'll both be better for it. Number 17, too much PDA. Initially, it may seem like you can't keep your hands off your partner. It's natural to feel physically attracted to your sweetheart. But do you need an audience when you're sharing an intimate moment? It can be extremely awkward for a bystander to witness romantic gestures in a public park or subway. You really don't need to prove to the world that you have awesome chemistry. Too many public displays of affection might distract you from real communication. It could also mean that you're trying to hide your relationship insecurities by getting physical. Love is a complicated puzzle, and it's natural to be confused, even if you've been in the dating game for a while. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more love-related videos, shall we? Watch our video on how to tell if it's love or lust, or 7 things all men do when they're in love. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn the truth of being in love. Do you feel coddled in your relationship? Let us know in the comments below.